Welcome to my RB Upgrade channel. Today let's talk about Manipur civil conflict. As you have seen in my thumbnail, Indian boxing legend, Olympic medalist and world boxing champion known by name Changnisang Mericom Mangti, popularly known as MC Mericom, tweeted in the Twitter saying, "My state Manipur is burning, kindly help," tagging Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, Amit Shah, our Home Minister, Rajnath Singh, our Defense Minister, Republic, and the TV India Today. It is better that great boxer like Mary Kom, a world famous and dignitarian person, appealing directly for help to our ruling ministers is better than public appealing for help. Army has been summoned to control the major violence that ripped through Manipur's capital, Impal, where multiple vehicles and places of worship were burned illegally. The most affected areas are Chandpur and Impal. Mericom, while speaking to CNN News 18, she explained how bad the situation is in Manipur. She said, "From the bottom of my heart, I appeal to central and state government for safety of everyone. This situation in Manipur is very bad and anything can happen." She added that everyone is suffering in the state. Why the violence broke out? The violence broke out during the tribal solidarity march called by All Tribal Student Union Manipur, short form ATSUM, in Torbang area of Chandpur district. To protect or to protest the demand of non-tribal Metis who dominate the Impal Valley for scheduled tribe status. Now let's discuss about, in the matter of population of Manipur, non-tribal, which is called Miti people, are 57% in number in population, whereas tribal people are 43% in number. And in the matter of land or land ownership, only 10% of 90% land Miti people are owner in that particular area, that is Impal. So it's clear that Miti people have political power and tribal people have land power. A senior police officer said thousands of agitators took part in the rally, during which violence between tribals and non-tribals was reported in Turbang area. Miti people, also known as Manipuri people, are the predominant ethnic group of Manipur. They spoke Miti language, which is called official Manipuri language, one of the 22 official languages of Indian Republic. It is included. The Miti primarily settled in the Impal Valley region in the modern day Manipur, though a sizable population has settled in other states of Assam, Tripura, Nagaland, Meghalaya, and Mizoram. Only 57% of the population are Miti, and the rest 43% are Thadau, Thangul, Paula, Rongme, Mau, Nepali, Paite, Mar, Liangmai, Baipai, Kuki, Maram, Bengali, and others. HC order to include Miti in the ST status. The Manipur High Court recently directed the state government to consider the inclusion of Miti in ST, which resulted to an outburst from the tribal community who are ST. The ATSUM also called for the mayors in all 10 hill districts in the state to oppose moves for inclusion of the majority Metis community in the ST category. The tribal village from remote areas came in the buses and often trucks to the nearest hill district of headquarters to attend the rallies. This is in the Naga-dominated Senapati town. The district headquarters with the same name and located about 50 kilometers from Impal. The local bodies forced total shutdown of markets and suspension of public road from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. to ensure that maximum number of demonstrators participate in the rally. Thousands of tribal who make up about 43% of the state's population joined the processions, waved placards and raised slogans opposing SC status for the Metis community. Also, the representatives of the Senapati District Students Association met the Deputy Commissioner and apprised him of their concern. Why Metis want ST status? The Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur STDCM, which is spearheading the movement for the inclusion of Metis in the ST community, ST category, said the demand is being met not merely for reservation in jobs, educational institutions, and tax relief, but for more to protect our ancestral land, culture, and identity, which they claim was being threatened by illegal migration from Myanmar, Bangladesh, and by people from outside the state. Let's discuss what had happened at Chaurachandpur. At Chaurachandpur, the second largest town in the state, people defied prohibitory orders and gathered at the public ground and took a rally till Turbang. Prohibitory orders were clamped for an indefinite period in the town last week following violent protest. Security forces were rushed to the town from other parts of Manipur to control the situation after the vandalization of a venue where Chief Minister N. Biren Singh was scheduled to address a program. Curfew imposed. Curfew was imposed in 8 districts of Manipur, and mobile internet service were suspended in the entire northeastern state over violence during a tribal agitation on Wednesday, officials said. Mobile internet service were suspended across the state for 5 days with immediate effect, but the broadband service were operational because that was more useful. Army was requisitioned on May 3rd night and we paused until May 4th further order of extension. On Wednesday night, a joint force of Army and State Police intervened and managed to control the situation on the ground. With additional forces coming in, the violence was further checked by morning. Police fired several rounds of tear gas shell to control the mob, the officer said. While the tribals are blamed, Metis people have political power. 40 seats in the 60 seats legislative assembly were Metis seats. This shows the political power of the Metis people. The state government made repeated attempts to undo the limitation placed on Metis people regarding land ownership legislation because they were not able to legalize, make own the land in that particular area.